HART is Helicopter Aquatic Rescue Teams, and it is about taking personnel and training them for performing rescues in the water from a helicopter platform. We have personnel from all across the state of North Carolina who are here operating throughout this entire event. We have members from the U.S. Coast Guard, North Carolina Air National Guard, as well as the North Carolina Highway Patrol helicopters teams here, as well as personnel from fire departments across the state that are the HART technicians who are operating this exercise. Our scenario for this has been based off of a tsunami coming in and pulling people off of the shoreline out into the water. And we have multiple helicopters flying over the area in Queens Creek as well as the intracoastal waterway and pulling people up out of the water and performing these types of rescues.
The goal of NC HART is ultimately to respond to support and save the lives of our citizens in North Carolina. HART is really one of those where we're going to take a person in a place of bad and move them to a place of not so bad. So think of a flooded home, in this case of a tsunami exercise where people were on the coast, they got pushed out into the waterway. We're going to go out, we're going to rescue a lot of those people and bring them back into dry land. Now they're still going to be treated by your local first responders here from the local fire departments, local EMS. We're just going to be able to help mobilize and get them out of somewhere quickly.
Our scenario in this event is actually a tsunami, but these same rescues would be very similar if we had a hurricane, just like Florence when it came in, when we did over 700 helicopter rescues here in the county due to Hurricane Florence because of flooding. These types of rescues are something that occurs for multiple events. We're very glad to be able to host this type of event and have all of these entities come here and train with us.
It's obviously multi-agency. Things are a lot easier when you're only doing one agency. So if it's just, Onslow County Emergency Management, it's a little bit easier than if it's Onslow County Emergency Management, North Carolina Emergency Management, all the local firefighters, the National Guard, the U.S. Coast Guard, and all those players. I know I didn't name everybody, but all those players and bringing them together under one common operating picture.
We have several different types of platforms out here. A lot of the ones we're seeing are based on the Black Hawk or Jayhawk style of aircraft, which are very large helicopters, but we also have smaller aircraft in Lakotas and Bales. And some of those, it's not actually had people rappelling down or being hoisted up and forth. Some of these aircraft don't have hoist capabilities like that. And we actually have a technician who is hanging on from or being strapped to the bottom of it, who's being lifted off from the land out over to the water, picks up a person, and then helps bring that person back over to land, strapping in the harness with them. So there's a degree of technical difficulty that goes along with this, and it's all about training these teams and working together. And it's the first time within the state of North Carolina that the U.S. Coast Guard, the Highway Patrol, and the North Carolina Air National Guard have actually worked together in one exercise for helicopter rescue training. So some of the pieces that we're exercising this, other than just a helicopter training, is our communications, working back and forth between the helicopters, boat crews, as well as back to our command post.
Onslow County and the folks here did a great job putting this all together and supporting this type of training for us and for the citizens of North Carolina. The best part about it is you really get to see a lot of people that you're going to work with here in the near future. We know when that hurricane hits, when you pick up the phone, you know a name with a face in a lot of these cases, which makes it a little bit easier. You know the person you're talking to on the other end of that phone, and you know the people that you're helping downrange, which is what really makes it pretty rewarding and enjoyable.
We have multiple agencies and entities here. The town of Swansboro, Bear Creek Fire, Onslow County Emergency Services, Onslow County Sheriff's Office, North Carolina Highway Patrol, North Carolina Wildlife, North Carolina Marine Fisheries, and many, many others that are out here helping to perform this exercise, to be a part of it and to learn.
Can't say thanks enough to all the volunteers, all the support staff, the local first responders that helped put this event on. We certainly can't do it without them.
We greatly thank everybody that's been a part of this. We also appreciate all the citizens in the area that have been listening to the helicopters for the last couple of days that we've been flying over. And we greatly appreciate everybody's cooperation.